As we know that many of the people are so much obsessed with the currency, that is digitalization of currency. So do you think in that respect India should go with digital currency mode, or what is your alternative? Here I focus more on that, the developed country like America, where people are only 30% convenient with electronic mode of currency, whereas India is leading in the world, though India is not a developed country, where poverty is very high, where literacy is also very sound. So in that respect, if you move towards digitalization of currency, do you really mean that it is going to work or what? But actually the basic concern of India, that is black money, and if you move towards it, India may solve many challenges. And because of that only, post-COVID period, the economy of India is boosting up with loaves and pieces. Even India is the country which is gaining more than 7% GDP in that recent time, whereas the other country, including China, it is lagging behind in terms of the economic growth. So possibilities are more that it has its own opportunities, whereas obstacles are many. So in that respect, what I expect from you people are going to talk about pros and cons of making India in a digital currency module. So you please start.
So my dear friend, India will soon become a global player in the digital economy. It was confidently stated by the CEO of Google, Mr. Sundar Pichai, which means that digital currency has become the need of India if India really wants to develop its economy, and today it is really the need of the whole world.
So gentlemen, as we know that our Prime Minister has also seen the dream to of digital India, and recently India has launched the e-rupee. So it's a quite very advantage of such kind of things, because it's check the corruption in our nation. So and also help the implement the policy of the government proper manner, because there are many of the funded happen by the government, but because of the transaction which take the plethora of time. So if the digital currency India will be adopt, so it take the less time of the transaction, and so the policy can be implemented in constructive manner.
The digital currency of a country, if the digital currency of a country grows, it not only enhances a particular person or something, it enhances the whole institution. And our India is moving from a developing country towards developed country, and for being a developed country, the economy of country should be good, and for making the economy good, I think digital currency should be introduced in India.
Not only economy, but a
not only that, if our India is using the digital currency, that it is somehow help us to that in spite of the using the money, there is no physical damage in the digital currency also.
Even the digital currency will help in the quick transactions of the money. Like even we can do quick cross-border transactions also, which will help in
lots of money invest in order to print the real currency. So our lots of economy invest in the print of the real currency, and we have seen that there are many of time fake currency has been introduced in the market, which maybe check the development of the country.
That has the potential to do something like change the world.
And according to the reports, last year government spent 5,000 crore only for the printing of money, and the liquid money not only want money for the printing, but also also want the manpower to carry that liquid.
And one of the things that digital currency, or we can say the currency 2.0 version money, which can give us the power to store it on the digital platform, just like in the form of digital assets.
And my friend, as we know that every coin has two faces, we know that digital currency is a very important thing that is to be introduced in India, but there will also be some associated challenges with it. For example, we need to tackle the cyber crime as well, because we have already been seeing that in terms of transactions, online transactions, cyber crime is an issue.
But we also my friend, many of the Indians are not much aware of the use of the digital currency, and it somehow hampers.
Okay, in that particular situation where many of the people start speaking, so what to do? Okay, so we are going to talk about the natural approach in that. Suppose you are leading, suppose your power of expression is good and you have worthy content. So what I expect that you should speak, okay friend, let me complete, please let me complete. Clear? Certain words should be used. Clear? And if you are not able to speak and you want to remain in the discussion, so that what is your opportunity? Okay friend, chess number 20 or 25 has valid point, let him speak. Even you didn't say this, but you are approaching. even try to get your opportunity in the discussion part. If you have the valid points, so try to say that, okay friend, let me speak, let me complete my points, then. And if you are not having the points and you want to remain in the discussion, okay friend, what I feel that he has the valid point, let him complete, let him complete. So it shows that you are willing to hear some logical respects in the group discussion. Chaliye, start.
And
And
India,
in March 2023, as we all know that it is the end of the financial year, Reserve Bank of India is all set to introduce a digital currency that is completely available and is even workable as we had the
Yeah, the
cash.
currency that
Not only that, my friend, the use of the digital e-currency is somehow does not need any personal bank or bank account. This is somehow is the use of the digital money.
More
But we all know
importantly,
that
a country
in our country
doesn't
the rate is high, and all the people not aware about the e-rupee and digital currency. So
spreading awareness
also-
will be an important thing so that people can conveniently use this. And moreover, a country not only needs to be economically well, but in terms of health also. We know that having physical transaction of money is a kind of source of spreading communicable diseases also.
Yes,
And
in
we should have
currency there is a too many
And we should have some
risks also.
pre-solutions to the threats which can be faced in the futures in terms of transactions and other security and data leaks.
Even in
And also,
COVID-19, we
since
witnessed
that in a
that
so many scam was beheld by the people. When the people are not aware about the transaction of the online, they other people scam them and they can loot their rupees by their online transaction.
India
Yes.
is can
We are
be
also not
major
saying that
concern
digital currency
for
is
the online
safe.
transaction. That's why government recently launched the e-rupees.
Okay, hold it. So in that respect, when you want to speak something and your voice is not loud, as we get from chess number 11, so in that respect, what to do? It is a very obvious phenomenon where when people want to speak and they don't get the opportunity, isn't it? So in that respect, what I advise you, you'll have to be louder at the initial phase of the discussion. Clear? Okay friends, what I feel, and then after try to be moderate. But actually do not follow the very trendy type of temperament as you speak in that module, and so that you are going to continue with that module only. So try to uplift the voice quality and then make it moderate on the demand of the discussion only, because many of the people speak simultaneously and it's not possible that you get your opportunity to speak, isn't it? So try you please try.
We are not saying that.
No, it is not the initial part. In the initial you'll have to speak a bit louder than the usual word sound.
We are also not saying that digital currency is too safe, because there is too many risks to if someone is hack the password of
Yes, carry on, complete it.
if someone is hack the password, so we are not saying that it is a safe. Like in physical currencies, it is also not safe because it is a lost burn on anything it will happen. So we are saying that both have too many risks. So not saying that.
Yeah, even that offline cash, that physical cash money results in corruption also, and moreover, more and more physical transaction also leads to the spread of communicable diseases. Like in COVID-19, even such kind of pandemic, if occurs in any country, so even money or mobile phones are some major sources which are the spread of such diseases.
Not only that,
As we know that
digital currency is
function
so-
on the internet. The digital currency function on the internet. But in our nation, the connectivity is not poor. It's very poor. Even we take the support of the broadband. Even many of the developed country has established their satellite broadband for the internet connectivity.
that's why
But in the infrastructure we will not develop, so we cannot avail the benefit of the digital currency. So
Yeah, but-
government should work on that.
But my friend, the government is working on it.
In many
and the
regions of our country,
e-rupees
free
now
Wi-Fi is
using
already been
without the
provided
internet.
to many people.
And
Okay, I'll give opportunity to speak a few cadets only. Clear? Chess number 31, chess number 37, chess number 35, chess number 5, and chess number 20. These are the only candidates who are going to speak. Now, carry on.
Yeah, so to avoid corruption and also to make swift transactions even internationally, so that it can develop the trade economy of the country, digital currency is a requirement.
As we know that the inflation has been increasing in our nation, so in which our value of our currency is going down day by day. So at that point of time, if we use the digital currency, so that eliminates a kind of a problem, and it's also good for our economy.
Earlier
As my
data
friend
we-
stated that the use of UPI is use the internet, but the use of the e-currency doesn't need the internet. The government has issued the protocol.
I completely agree with chess number 20. Earlier in India, we had a third-party transaction through which India was economically connected with other countries. But due to digital currency, the third-party system is being removed, and it will completely boost the economy of the country.
And even it requires much economy to transport and manage the cash in various ATMs. Like from the banks, it has to be transferred, it has to be insured with the safety. So when it requires some cost. And by introducing digital currency, even we will be able to manage the budget over this section also.
Also, my friend, the use of the digital currency provides us the transparency among the people, which somehow reduces the corruption.
But in digital currency, there is no supervision of the government. Government cannot see where the currency is transferred. So there is a lot of chances of the corruption over there also, because some party might be sent lots of money, but if the real currency, it might not be possible.
But I give an example to it that for making a rupee coin, the total cost in making a rupee coin is 1.1 rupees, which is more than the initial cost. So by using the digital currency, that money can be saved.
So the way when UPI was introduced, even it has transparency through which actually the monitoring branch can easily monitor the transaction histories. So I think even in digital currency, there should be a vigilant monitoring committee which can actually see the transparency in the transaction, which will be, I think, safer than the offline mode of transaction.
That's it, my friend. And the e-currency is more trustable as it is.
Okay, what I personally feel that many of the candidates, approximately all of the candidates, are speaking that actually digital currency is the safest mode and we should move towards it. So let me go against that caption, and what I feel that you people are going to give a very good type of challenge to me.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. So dear cadets, what I think that digital currency, listen, it is not my personal choice or it is not my personal view. It is just to give you the stimulus to speak more. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So do not feel that I am opposing my comments, your teacher comment. You may feel very relaxed and just speak up about your points only. Clear? Because we are fighting or we are striving for the content that we have only and not on the persons. So my dear cadets, as we all know that money or monetary is one of the important asset when we talk about India. Especially when we talk about the hard earning money that we keep with us, it is a kind of strength with the people. And when we keep it in the hand of the government, which are the policy maker, it means that actually we are not safe, because government can implement any type of rule, such as in inflation, even the interest rate can be increased or decreased. So that what is the value of that currency that we earn it by our own hard working skills? It is the earning part, and for which only government is independent if you are going to digitalize, to impose any type of taxation and rule. So that I don't think that digitalization is the solution of currency related issues.
Not
Yes,
only
you'll have to speak on
It is
that.
we the people who are actually trusting in the government, because of which we have elected that government. And moreover, even the various government banks also, in this we the people of the country trust. So even the government, whatsoever policies they are going to make, even they know that in future it may backfire. So it will be for the sake of the citizens only, whatsoever policies they make. So I think digital currency, and moreover, digital currency is an addition at present. It will not completely replace the offline cash system. So having an option is always a good side.
Not only that, having get much of cash in their home is
No, now it is not discussion. It is to me only. It is to me only. Everybody will have to speak to me only. So your friend has spoken a very correct and valid point. In that respect, I would like to just quote one important thing, that government is free because actually it is elected. Actually it is partial truth. When we talk currency, it doesn't mean we are talking about single rupee note, because actually government has the authority to issue 1 rupee note only, and the rest amount is to be coined by RBI, and RBI is not government. It is an independent institution. Don't you think so? So that when we talk about monetary related issues, it means that whatsoever the policy government or RBI type of institution is going to make, actually it should be for the benefit of the people only, and the hard earned money should be in the hand of the people, because actually if we are going to be digitalized, possibilities are more. Government can introduce or impose any type of sanctions or ban or any interest rate, so that it is not a justifiable step, so that physical mode of currency should be propagated more as compared to the digital mode.
But if we will
Others, yes.
But if we will keep the physical currency on our home only, then there are many chances to be theft or be burnt. But according to RBI only, the physical currency which are printed, their life is approx 2 to 10 years only. If they, in very few cases, that it can extend its life few years more. So if we and RBI has recently launched at 1 November digital currency wholesale, and it is going to also launch digital currency retail also.
Yes, carry on. Everybody
It's
is
like we are storing the physical currency at home or at the banks we deposit it, but in digital currency also we can store it in the form of digital assets, where we can invest in other things just like golds and other market shares. So at that we can also gain the prices or we can lose it, but that is also beneficial, in which physical currency cannot be helpful for us.
Here I would like to introduce one important information to you all. India has the provision of financial crisis or financial emergency that is mentioned under Article 360 of the Constitution, and actually it is a kind of capitalist rule. It is a provision that we have carried or borrowed from America. But do you know that it is the only emergency which has not been proclaimed yet since independence? Why it is? Because actually Indians are so trained with the physical mode of currency, and America is trained with that is market-based policies. And if you are moving towards it, digitalization, chances would be very high that India may face certain crunches in the term of financial crisis, because the economy will be digitalized and investment should be digitalized, and so that such crisis should be prohibited only through the physical mode of currency and not the digital mode of currency.